Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jordan and I'm on Instagram at littlestitchgirl94.
And I'm Jamie and I'm on Instagram as JamieXStitch.
I apologize for my children. I
The little
texted
footprints.
my sister and husband and dad to tell them to make the kids be quiet. But if they don't read their texts, I'm sorry.
And they're just upstairs playing and having fun, but we just hear the thud of all the little footprints or footsteps. So
At least they're like little
playing.
people.
Well, yeah.
And not screaming.
And yeah, they're just playing and having fun.
Yeah.
Abby was playing tag or keep away or something with them. So.
And last week we did a video apart from each other and it was very weird. But this winter, as it comes up, the canyon between our homes gets really scary to drive in. So
they close the canyon down and it's whiteout conditions, especially through Dry Lake and stuff,
and I don't prefer doing it the way we did it last week, but if we want to make videos that might become a necessity. So just so you know, I'm gonna try a few different ways to record them to see what's the best way. So there will be a little bit of trial and error as we go, but for our safety and sanity during the winter, we're gonna have to probably do some of those.
We'll get together as much as we can, but if the weather doesn't permit, then that's how it is. Depends on what kind of winter we have.
Yeah.
Last winter was mellow. The winter before that, we got dumped on.
It was the winter before that, I think, that we got stuck in the canyon on Thanksgiving.
It was.
And some really nice guy in a really big truck, as we're sitting on the side of the road trying to get to my in-laws, just like stopped and helped us get out. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you.
And I think right after that, they closed the canyon.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's big signs and it's quite the canyon.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty during this time of year though. It's all red.
You know what though?
It's not as bright this year.
This year it's so dry and it's changing, but the reds aren't vibrant and the yellows aren't vibrant yet.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because they're so dry. It's kind of sad, but I mean it's still pretty. Don't get me wrong. I love fall, autumn, yeah.
Pretty.
But it's just a little more dry, barren, not as vibrant fall colors.
So. I walked through Hobby Lobby yesterday and was going back to the cross stitch stuff. I needed a new hue snap because I don't have enough apparently. And they had all their fall stuff like on booths as I walked down, and I'm like, oh, the colors, it's so pretty. I'm ready for fall now. And then some lady like behind me in line was kind of throwing a fit and was like, fall doesn't start until October. I don't care who you are. And I was like, fall starts on September 22nd, literally. So
and
fall starts when you want it to start.
The temperatures here have already kind of changed to more of the fallish temperatures. So, I mean, it's still pretty warm, but the evenings and nights are getting cool. And
my friend lives in Arizona and they're out of the 3 digits now.
Oh, nice.
So, anyway, should we talk about stitching stuff?
Yeah.
Stitching stuff? What?
But let's pause.
Sorry, we forgot that we hadn't written down questions or figured out a winner for our giveaway or any of that. So,
as we return to stitching and normal.
So our first question, let me scroll through because we still didn't write them down.
Yeah, we just hurried in.
Elaine asked, when backstitching, do you do 1 stitch at a time or can you do 2 or more stitches together?
It depends for me. Like on the spider web, I'll show in a minute. I actually did a whole straight line. But sometimes on the pattern, it'll have you go over 1 but up 2, and so you're like going diagonal across 2 X's, and this is on Ada, just so you know, like there are 2 boxes on the pattern, let's say that. And I'll do that, the 2 together, but there's other stitches I do individually. So it just kind of depends on trying to follow the pattern.
I usually try to do them as big as I can without like sewing it in. So like if there's up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, I'll just go all of it at a time if it looks good. Sometimes I do it and then I unpick it and I do it the small, like every stitch.
Yeah.
I usually do it the other way to start, and then if I don't like the way it looks, I'll go back and do it single stitches.
And I try and just kind of follow the pattern to the best that I can, which is a combination of single stitches and the, you know, over 2 or multiple.
I'm looking for question marks. Everyone loved our matching robes. Aren't they fun?
That we did not want to, neither one of us. Well, we had already filmed the day before, and Jordan had already been up to my house. And I didn't want to drive down. It was my one day off to just chill at home. And I'm like, I don't want to drive all the way down, but I didn't want her to have to drive all the way back up. That's just a lot of gas and things. And so we decided to try the other style video, and I was like, I don't even want to get dressed. That was seriously like a lazy Sunday, watch football, stitch, and film a video.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we have our matching robes, and
we actually have another set of matching robes, and next week we're going to be doing a video with Grandma and Janelyn. Maybe we'll try to talk them into wearing their robes that match too. We can put them over our clothes.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know that they're gonna go for that.
Janelyn has said it would be funny.
Yeah.
It's Grandma.
Grandma might pucker at us.
But if we just throw them on over our clothes to be silly.
Anyway.
Tammy Neal asked how we decide what project to work on and how long you work on each. Do you use the Tiny Decision app that Bendy Stitchy is using?
I've thought about that because I've liked the wheel. I watch her spin it daily. I
guess my mood.
Mine's what calls to me. I have a group of like 4 or 5 patterns right now that I'm trying to just rotate, and I'll work on them for 1 to 2 nights. I want to see progress on all of them, so I try to just do 1 to 2 nights a week, depending on how many nights a week I'm stitching. It's kind of a newer thing. I'm kind of taking a different version from Priscilla and Chelsea's. You know, they have their Santa Sunday and Stars
Monday,
Stars and Stripes Saturday.
Yeah, they have all their days, I think, except Thursday.
Which I think is totally cool, and I love that they do that.
It's a great way to get
a lot done on different projects, and it's definitely like multiple seasons. I just don't know that every Wednesday I can, like, if I don't stitch that week, then I would always be missing out on the Witchy Wednesday or, you know, Halloween.
Well, and you used to have like appointments on
Wednesdays.
With Derek on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
and
so there's just things that haven't worked for me, but I'm kind of going off what they do as far as like they work on a different item each night, or sometimes I want to do it for 2 nights because it just is calling to me. But yeah, I don't set exactly what I do. So, but I have been intrigued to do the same wheel that Bendy Michelle's been doing.
I've thought about the wheel. I think it looks fun.
Because she did it for it was arbitrary August, and now it's surprise September. So
I think it looks like fun, and it's a good way to get to, especially like if you're working on ones that you're just like in the mood for, like I do, then it's a good way to get others.
Well, and I have
if they show up.
Yeah, well, and I have some in my stash like that were from last winter, or things that I put away. That would be a good way for me to get those back out too. Yeah. So.
The Coin Skirt Stitcher asked if we were planning to do another Stitch With Me video because she likes listening to them while she stitches. We're planning on it. Yeah. It's kind of been crazy because we've been traveling so much to do videos, and so then we have like the kids and husbands, and we have other people that want to be with us. It's not just the 2 of us.
Imagine that.
I know, people like spending time with us. So we haven't for a
Except
while.
for I've been teasing the crap out of your dad today, so he probably wants to stay here. That and me and Abby were listening to Mamma Mia soundtrack the whole way down here, and he's like, "Kill me now." Just kidding. It was fun.
So we're planning on it at some point. We just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah. And I definitely want to keep doing them, but it might not be as
it won't
set
be as
it was. Yeah.
Yeah. We want to try to figure out a way to do one well with the 4 of us.
Yeah.
And I think we'd have to do it kind of like we did last week with like the 4 cameras. Excuse me. But I don't know. It's a whole adventure to try to even do that.
Yeah, to try to even get 4 of us on the screen and everything and together.
Yeah. Patty Fletcher asked what kind of material we use on our projects. Mostly
Typically Ada.
We've been really into 16 count lately.
That's my favorite, is 16 count. So I think even if I try something else, I'll probably try 32 count.
I've been venturing into linen a little bit, and I've been doing the 32 count linen.
And your stitches, it's looked pretty. You've done a good job. So
I've liked it. It's been an adjustment. It's very different from Ada, but I like it.
That's good.
Let's see. Palette PC said that she and her mom have matching denim dusters.
Nice.
I think that's it.
Awesome.
There's your phone.
Thanks. I had to run out to my car to get it. Oh.
I sent her upstairs to get it, and I was on the phone, like, trying to call her phone, and then I hear the front door open, and I'm like, oh, it's not in the house.
I left it in the car, apparently. So.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have
Finishes? I have that.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a finish. Here.
Okay.
I need...
That way.
Is it going to be backwards, or do I need the others?
No, it won't be. It'll be
It
reversed
won't be
for us,
Yeah.
but it won't
Okay,
be.
ready?
Home. These are from the Wood Connection. They still smell like the stain.
Not strong, though.
Not strongly. Oh my gosh, it was overwhelming.
It's a good color of stain. I
Yeah,
like it.
I
It's
really
kind of
like
a
it.
walnut, isn't it?
I don't know woods. I think these are like birch or pine or whatever.
Well,
the
that's
cheap
the
wood
actual
is,
wood, but I think the color of the stain is more like a walnut.
So these are from the Wood Connection. I bought them and did them last Sunday after our video. They had theirs, the letters painted. I think they had a set of white and a set of gray, and then my friend Stacy has done them and she did hers navy. But I liked just the wood grain, so I did the stain.
Mm-hmm.
And
it
then
looks good.
This switches out every month. So I have a leaf for September. I have a flower for February. I have, which I did February's like forever ago, just randomly, even though I didn't have the letters yet. And then I have a pumpkin for October and a cute turkey for November. So.
Fun. It's super cute. It looks cute up on her shelf. Slowly and surely she's getting a few extra home decor.
I hung up our shelves last week, and I love them, except that they're super empty right now.
But
they're empty.
A little at a time. You can't
Yeah.
just run out and do it all at once. It's just, at least I can't. But.
Yeah, I wish I could. I could go crazy in some stores and just be like, look at everything.
So today on the way down here, we stopped at the at-home store. Oh my gosh, I could go crazy in there if I had just endless amounts of money. And endless places to put things. I don't have a lot of places to put stuff.
That's why I wanted the shelves, because I thought that would be a good place to put a lot of decor.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of my seasonal stuff will go there. Once we get like an entertainment center for a TV, I'll put some decor on top of that. Like, I have ideas, but we lived in such a little apartment before that now to try to decorate is a little at a time.
I like that. Do you want me?
That's my only finish.
Okay, so that's finishes. Monday was sitting
I've got itchy nose today, I'm sorry.
Flosstube itchy nose.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
I've had it the whole video up and...
But I was sitting at work on Monday about 1 o'clock and my nose started burning and my eyes started watering and I've had a cold. I started loading up on emergency. Like, I was drinking 2 of those a day and I was taking my airborne vitamins and anyway. And luckily about Friday about 1 o'clock I'm like, I can breathe. So it really was short-lived, but I didn't feel like stitching at night because I didn't feel well. So I've only had a few nights of stitching. So this one I've got quite a bit of progress on.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
But not all of them I have.
I love the orange.
Yeah, I love this. So this is the Waxing Moon Designs and it's the Halloween House Trios. It was our giveaway, which I got mailed out on Wednesday or Thursday to Kalu. And which I didn't realize she was who she was on Instagram because I followed her forever. And then when she messaged us, I was like, oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but at first
everyone's usernames on different places are different, and some people don't have their names, and it's like connecting everybody as a
She's
whole
like, it's
adventure.
me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I recognized her and like all of her stitching and stuff because I followed her for a long time. But anyway, this is my progress on the Halloween house. So I need to obviously do the ghost and the smoke, you know, from that hair.
Cute.
Oh, he's adorable. I need to do his eyes and his, I don't know if they're buttons or what on him, but there's two. And then I have some stars over here to do, fill in the house and fill in the trees. And it will be done. Hopefully I will have it done this week. And I've commented that I know how I want to finish these. And today when I was at home, I purchased an item. That's how I'm going to finish them. So super excited about that. But
And
I'm
it's
not
super
going to
cute.
show it
I'm gonna have to
until...
go get one because I have Googled and have not been able to find one that I wanted.
Yeah.
But I like yours.
And there's a few options in there too. So, but, well, you can do the same. I don't care, but I'm just saying. But anyway, so I'm excited to get these done and be able to finish it and have it up and displayed for Halloween.
We've gotten a lot of like the same patterns and stuff that we've worked on. And my husband has teased us, especially since we moved in here, and our upstairs with our bedrooms, the layout is almost the exact same as her house. And my husband has teased me and said, like, are we just gonna live in like essentially your parents' house? I'm like, no, we decorate some things differently. We'll have different family pictures up.
I'm gonna have to tease Alex now. What's wrong with that? With living like us?
It's just funny that we work on all the same stuff and we have similar taste in a lot
We
of
do.
things.
That's how it is. Like my mom and I have been looking at some stuff, and I'm like, if we end up picking the same one, it doesn't matter. We'll probably do it different colors, and then I'm like, well, we'll probably do it similar colors, or we might not. But I'm like, really, does it matter? It just means we have good taste.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter to me.
It was just a funny little quip one day as I was working on something.
I haven't started working on these, so there.
So this is the Hello Summer pattern, Plum Street Samplers. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. Every time I look at them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to finish these. They're so cute. And I got the frames that we're doing the word plays on. I got 2.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to put these on the other one.
That would be super cute.
This was my...
So one would be a monthly exchange and one would be a seasonal. That's cute. I like that idea.
This is my New Start Sunday. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Hashtag New Start Sunday. Why are you laughing?
That's so ghetto.
My paper towels. I ran out of felt. I bought
I have
more.
some. Oh, I was gonna say I have some felt I can get.
I ran out and it was...
Whatever works. But it was just funny when you pulled it out.
It was Sunday night and I had run out of felt and this was super loose and so I just grabbed some paper towels. Anyway, so that's how much I got done.
Whatever works.
And I love this green. The variegation in it is really pretty.
What is that?
It's the called for green. It's Weeks Dye Works Oscar. And I don't know if it's like green because like Oscar the Grouch, or if there's like a reason that it's green, or if Oscar the Grouch is called Oscar because it's a color of green. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just told my husband and he's like, is it like Oscar the Grouch? And I'm like, that's what I thought. But we have
Maybe.
2 young kids and we watch Sesame Street, so.
My first car was named Oscar.
My new car's named Patricia.
My first car, because
I
it was
love my
silver
Patricia.
and it was the little tin can, so it was Oscar.
What was your white car that you had, the Grand Am?
The black hole. I ended up having problems with that car, but it was white outside and like black interior, and I called it black hole.
I don't remember Oscar, but I remember the Grand Am.
Yeah, I didn't have Oscar when I had you. That was like my first car. It was my brother's. Anyway, this is the next one I worked on, and I barely worked on this a little bit. It's the Year in Chalk Hands-on Design October.
Oh, you finished Boo though.
I did get some done, but not.
You made progress from when I last saw it. It's
Yeah.
super cute.
So I have some white dots to go in between here, and then to connect the banner, and then I'll just work down. And that's.
Gosh, that makes me want to
But
work
there's-
on those.
But honestly, there's not that much more, and I'm excited for the word candy. I have a copycat version I'm gonna do, and when I do it, I'll give the person credit. Can't remember their Instagram, but it's super cute.
I have very little progress on this. Very little. This
I
is
still love the colors.
Waves Galore Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I did a little bit of this pink line, and that's it. But progress.
Still, I love the colors, like I said.
Yeah. And I want to work on it more, but I want to work on everything more.
That's why I like the
Such a
whole
conundrum.
1 day a week thing, though, or even the 2 days, because the
I have worked
Halloween
on
house trio, that'll probably maybe take me 1, maybe 2 nights to finish, and then I'll work up my next finish. I'll be the one I just showed you in chalk, like, but I should be able to get those finished. Like I hope,
Yeah.
depending on how stitching.
I have
time I
even
have.
worked on multiple in one day. I'll like, okay, well once I
I've
get
done
to
it on
this
Sundays.
point on a project, then I'll like work on this one.
I've done that like on a Saturday or Sunday when I've been able to have quite a bit of stitchy time. Do 2. The next one I have is
Yep.
So
This
is
is
our
hashtag basic autumn.
yeah.
Beach.
Okay, well you had yours. Oops, mine's upside down.
What's in there?
I'm gonna go ahead and show mine my Jordans. So I got the U completely done, and see, I don't know if you can see the back stitching for this spider, but like I did the whole tether string here, all as 1 line and 1 line. So yeah, I don't know that you can see that, but anyway.
I'll probably take my pattern off.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the A, and then I'll go back. I'll move the fabric and I'll go back and do the rest. So I'm halfway done because I have 3 letters done and there's 3 left. And from what Grandma said, because she's further than me, she said this tree took a lot of time for her. The other letters over here, she said the M took a little bit of time, but the N didn't, and as much. So anyway, hopefully they'll go quickly. Like to have that
I
done.
added this little chunk to the end, that's all. I really haven't stitched that much this week. I have been working on crocheting, but it's been a nightmare. Also, this is my new pattern. I posted a picture on Instagram with all the floss colors.
Did I see your fabric?
Yeah. It's marble. I don't know what brand it is. It just said it was Belfast linen. It was
It's
just
pretty.
a shepherd's bush.
I like that.
This is a new design that I'm working on, but I used a lot of fancy floss, and so
You really like that purpose. I'll stop. You can.
So the computer generated like mock-up does not show it well at all compared to the colors. Like even just to hold up the colors that I bought, it's completely different. So I'm stitching it before I release it so that everyone can see like how pretty it actually is. And the colors are gorgeous and I love it and I'm excited and I just need to start it. That's why I needed a new Q snap.
I would like to get another 8 and another 11.
I got the 11. I probably should get an 8 because this measure is like 6 by 11. But I don't know. We'll see. I have also worked a lot. This is what I've been working on. So I am completely revising my patterns as I make them because I had made them before, but they weren't great. So this is Elsa. Still, I was working on her last week. I have redone her head 7 times.
Holy cannoli.
And I haven't liked the way it's looked any of the times. So I'm trying again, but that's what I've spent all week doing. Also, because I am fixing the patterns, she has boobs. I originally had it just like kind of an hourglass, and then it was all the way around it was an hourglass, and I was like, that looks weird. So now she has
a front
and a back, but it's not like awkwardly so. I don't think.
No,
it's just,
and with the dress and everything it'll look good.
It's just like human. But so I've been working on that. Also, she has sparkly thread. Oh, that's like not focusing. It's sparkly yarn, so she's like all icy and glittery and stuff. But that's been a nightmare, so. Lacey just wants me to finish her every day. Have you finished my Elsa yet?
Well, before you give her to Lacey to play with you, you need to take lots of photos to go on your Instagram.
Yeah,
Or your Etsy store.
I might not give her to Lacey until I finish all of them, and then just give her all of them so that I can take a group photo with them all looking nice.
Oh.
Which will not make Lacey happy,
No.
but I'll just put them away in a box after I finish, and she doesn't need to know. Does that make me a terrible mom? Then she'll get them all at once, and it'll be like Christmas, but probably not on Christmas, because I'm sure it'll take me until like 2 years from now.
Haul, should we do this one together?
Yeah.
So last Sunday after we filmed, I text Jordan a picture and I was like, oh my gosh, she came out with the pattern. What did we say her name was? Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
From Waxing Moon Designs. And so I text her and I bought it instantly, like off her Etsy site, but it's a PDF file. So I can't do it as a giveaway like I could, because the other one I just bought the actual pattern, but
It's Christmas. I'll let you zoom in.
Look at that. So excited. So now there's the Christmas, the house trio, is it Patriotic House Trio?
Yes.
And
the
Halloween House Trio. So there's 3 of them. So, oh my goodness, I love it. Look at right here, the word bright with the Christmas lights. And this Christmas tree, you can't see it, but the variegation in it. And
it has little Christmas lights on it.
And obviously the Santa and the reindeer, but then the ornaments hanging over here. And
it's beautiful. She's
I like
a beautiful
it.
designer.
Yes,
Jacqueline, we are fans of you.
very much so. So anyway, it's available on her Etsy site,
Which is Waxing Moon. Is it Waxing Moon or Waxing Moon Designs?
it's right here.
waxingmoondesigns.com or waxingmoondesigns.etsy.com.
Yeah. So, but the Christmas is available there. I have not seen it as
Yeah,
a paper
I looked
chart
on 1,
yet.
2, 3 Stitch and didn't see it yet.
So I think it's probably still new out that she has it in this form, but not the other. But I don't care how I have it.
So
I bought it. Jordan bought
if
it.
you want it, you should go get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both were. She texted me.
We
And I was
squealed
like,
and we.
I need it.
Yeah, I bought it and Jordan bought it, and it's what we do.
And then I watched the mail a lot this week
Oh yeah, me and you both.
because I got 2 new boxes. I got the Bright and the Bewitched collection, which
I haven't even looked at mine.
oh my gosh, they're pretty.
So this
And
is
then
how
you
I
got the-
shoved mine in to come. Sorry, I took this out. Mine's the primitive limited, and then I got the Bewitched collection
gonna
as
use
well.
the
And I
box-
haven't even opened that one to look at it yet.
We're gonna use the box from my husband's diploma to show the colors.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Oh, they're so pretty. Nancy does such a fabulous job.
she really does, and I'm glad that she hired people because I was like, holy cow,
That
that's a lot of
green
work
is
for one woman.
Gorgeous. What's that green called?
It is
Lime
lime spritz. Oh, dropped it. I don't know if anyone even saw it. I don't know if I held it up high enough. So this is lime spritz, fire orange, river barge, and blue sampler. And this is kind of like a purpley gray. It's super pretty. I love it. I want to use it. These are like great patriotic colors.
Oh yeah, they are. Ooh, I really like that red. The red
Okay.
hot.
So we've got Cheerful Skies,
Red hot.
Red Hot, Vivid Teal, which that's like my husband's favorite color, and it's gorgeous, and Multi Orange, and that has a lot of variegation of like
Yeah, it does.
scarlet and
That
red.
teal is a very dark teal, but it's beautiful.
It is. It is showing up a lot darker on camera. But,
Than it is in real life.
and then
We're
this
losing our
set-
sunlight.
yeah, sorry, it's all the smoke from the fires in Utah County. This
That
set.
orange is pretty.
This set reminds me of Tangled.
Look at this.
Rapunzel, and I love it.
That magenta right here on the end has such pretty variegation in it.
So that's Carnival, oops, Shades of Orange Peel. Don't you have that one?
I don't think so.
Wild Petunias and Lavender Petals.
Those are pretty.
But those just made me think of Tangled Rapunzel, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
They
they're so
really
pretty.
do. So.
And now I can put them in bags and get them organized.
So this is the Prim colors. So this first one is Everlasting Flowers. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a combination of a cream and a pink. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? And then Prim Lilacs, Prim Pink Posies right here, and Pure Copper is the end one.
Those are really pretty.
Are they pretty? I love the, like, she always has them all twisted together, the fours,
Yeah,
you know,
and
together.
she puts them in the perfect
Combinations. She really does. Like, look at this one.
This one looks like such pretty Christmas.
Right?
Oh, and the next one's a really pretty autumn.
Even with that blue.
Yeah.
That's that blue pumpkin color that Priscilla talks about. Mauve Mist is the first one. Antique Carnation is next. Tree Moss and Antique Red Barn. And those look just like really pretty Christmas. And the red has really pretty variegation in that one. I'm glad I have a few more neutrals like this too, because I didn't have as many. And these, like Jordan just said, are autumny. Autumny.
Autumnal? I don't know.
Antique Bisque 2 is this first one. Erie Canal is that's actually it's more blue than it's showing. Heirloom Nutmeg and Dark Chili Peppers. The last two. Aren't they so pretty? See, and I haven't even, we'll just show your Bewitched collection. And I'm excited because I haven't opened mine.
These are the Bewitched collection. They were a limited release. She released 111 sets.
Something like that.
And
I got a notification and I'm like, I ordered them and then I'm texting Jordan, oh my gosh, like.
And I was sitting there and I'm like, I
influence.
probably shouldn't open. They're so, like, they're neutrals and that's awesome. And I love neutrals and I love these threads. And so I texted her and I was like, I did a thing.
We both always say that. I did a thing.
So these are one of the sets. This is Tombstone. Into the Darkness, Haunted Lagoon, and Moonlight Mist.
They're really pretty.
And this set doesn't have as much, but the other ones, like, there's a lot more variation than in the other ones that she normally has. This one like that.
This one has a lot of variegation.
Yeah.
They're pretty. That one is almost a green gray.
Yeah. So then we've got Eerie Fog, Graveyard Moss, Goblin Cloak, and Bewitched. And these three over here all have like a lot of variation in them.
They're super pretty.
I don't know if you can tell.
This one reminds me of that earthen. No, what's that one that we're doing for the house, the heirloom house? Banker's Gray. It's the shaker, Simply Shaker. That's what this one reminds me of.
Oh, Halloween House.
House Trio. Yeah. Did I say that?
You said heirloom. I'm like, what heirloom house are we working on?
I don't know.
Anyway, so that set is really pretty, and I want to use these on everything. Like, I want to just go through and buy all the colors so that I can just
She
convert
has a
everything.
set on her eBay that's like $100 or something, but it's like, oh, I can't remember how many it is. Or is it hundreds of kids? I can't remember. Anyway, it's amazing. I have not bought it.
And then we've got Ghoulish Gray, Creeping Shadow,
That's a good one too.
Cauldron Brewing, and Sea Monster. And the Sea Monster is more of a green than the rest. But and like this one has really pretty variegation
Yeah,
in
it
it
does.
too. And
The
I think
brewing,
it's
that
this
one does too.
Yeah. Has a lot of like the warms and cool colors. So that's the Bewitched collection. She's releasing what does she say?
She has like a Christmas
5
collection. She has like,
collections she's doing?
yeah, a bunch more collections, but we
And
shouldn't
she's
tell
doing-
everybody because we want to get first dibs.
Yeah, she's doing like 111
Just
boxes. And that's it.
Yeah.
Except the Christmas one, she's doing a double batch because Christmas colors.
Right.
But
I love them. Who knew I loved floss as much as I do? but her particular floss.
Yeah.
It flows
so
through
smooth.
so smooth.
It doesn't get furry.
Right. And it just, it's
And it
just
looks beautiful.
So, to stitch with it, I don't know. I haven't stitched with silk. It's my version of a silk because it's, I mean, it's just so.
Plus, like, how much you get for the price. Versus, like, Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works and all of those. Like, these, I think we figured it out, cost about the same per skein, but these are 20 yards versus those are 5.
I also did a thing.
I remember this. These are so cute.
I finally got them. Not finally, I didn't mean it to say it like that, but so I ordered these off of
Stash Unloading.
Stash Unloading, and I have turned off my notifications, and I do not have anything on order.
How does that make you feel?
A little weird. Your dad's like, is it a bad day for you when you don't get a package in the mail? I'm like, yes. He teases me. So this I fell in love with after I saw Priscilla stitching it, of course, everybody.
It's been in my wish list since it came out.
So it's happy fall, y'all.
When did it come out? Okay, last
2017, yeah.
It's been in my wish list for a while.
And I think I have enough colors to just stitch that completely. Do you know what? And I saw a board in the at-home store. It was like a clipboard and it was like fall colors, and I was like, it was on clearance and I should have bought it. It was only $5.
Go back on your way home.
But then I was like, I don't know what I'd put on it. If I don't know what I'd put on it, should I really get it? I should have, because that would have gone really cute on it. And then I love this one. It is the Country Cottage Nail Works. There is always something to be thankful for, which is so true. But it also has the daisies.
Yeah.
You know how I love my daisies.
And the colors.
It's just bright and pretty, and I don't know. I thought about, even with that, I know it has daisies on it, but I thought about even making it more into the fall colors because,
for like Thanksgiving.
Thankful, yeah. So I don't know, but I love it. I think it's cute. To be thankful is what it's called. So that's my haul. That's what I got.
Enough to know my stuff.
Okay. Oh, giveaway.
Yep. One more thing.
So this is the pattern. What was our question? We had asked what season you like to stitch.
Yep. I don't remember what she said. I was looking and I read it and then
We've had a lot since that moment. Like 10 minutes ago? 30 minutes ago?
35 minutes ago.
Anyway, so the giveaway was for this pattern. And
our winner was Peggy Haney.
Yep. So if you can please get a hold of us on Instagram, or Jordan will link our emails below, and let us know. And as soon as I get your address, I will get this mailed out to you.
She's a lot better about sending stuff out real fast than I am. It's taking
I'm not. The stocking giveaway took me forever, I swear, and I feel so bad. Because I had it packaged and ready to go, and then I had it in the back seat of my car, and I kept forgetting because it was in the back seat, and I had something going on that week. I can't even remember.
I remember.
And so I finally messaged her. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got it. Anyway, and
I just barely sent out Paula Humphreys from like 2 videos ago on Friday.
Well,
it should be there tomorrow.
And to Kalu, it should be there on Monday. So she should have it tomorrow, or the 17th. So, but anyway, Peggy Haney.
Yep.
If you can get with us, then I will get that sent out. And I already have the envelope and stuff at home. I'll have to just find a piece of cardboard to go into it.
Do we have anything for a giveaway this week?
I do not. No, I remember to bring that, but I didn't remember to bring anything else.
And I don't think I really have anything. What? I could do one for my Etsy shop. Is that what you're thinking? That's what I was thinking.
Your Halloween ones?
I was trying to think what pattern. That's why I hadn't said anything.
There's
we'll do the pumpkin one.
Ornate pumpkins.
Yeah.
They're super cute.
Okay, I'll insert a picture right here. So this pattern will give away to somebody.
It'll be a PDF file that she'll email
I'll just email it to you.
So you'll get it really fast from her.
Yeah, I usually get those out pretty fast. As long as my email notifies me and doesn't send messages to spam like it did. Someone had the copy of Up, Up, and Away. Missy Lucas, I think it was, had the copy of Up, Up, and Away, and she emailed me to show me that she had it, and it went to my spam. And so then I saw it, and I was like, I'm sorry, here, because she wanted the edit that I had made.
Right.
And so I sent her that. So it took me a little bit, but
Well,
as long as I'm on top of things.
That does happen. I've had that kind of stuff happen before too. But
so the ornate pumpkins will go away to somebody.
and what would you like them to answer? And what your Etsy shop is
littlestitchgirl.etsy.com.
To check out all the patterns. But do you have a question?
I'm thinking of one. Do you have one? Have we done like Halloween traditions? I don't know.
Well,
we did Halloween candy.
We did just get a little bit from that one, yeah. So
I feel like it should be pumpkin related.
I'm like, does everybody who likes
pumpkin spice lattes?
I know PSLs.
That's all I can think of.
PSL, pumpkin spice latte.
I'm at a loss.
So I mean, do they like to carve pumpkins?
Oh, so here's
like
the thought.
that's a Halloween
we
slash
know
pumpkin.
Priscilla buys like
100 pumpkin. No, it was 100.
Like 2 pumpkin patches worth. That's what I was gonna say.
Do you want though? In watching their live video at the pumpkin patch and stuff, and seeing them position them, the blue pumpkins. I have never seen a blue pumpkin here.
Yeah, I haven't either.
And I don't even know of a pumpkin patch where we could go.
I know that they're real
like
because.
Well, of course they're real.
Well, yeah, but like I knew that they were real before that because it became a big thing a couple years ago and is still that for trick-or-treaters you set out a teal colored pumpkin to show that you have allergy free sensitive treats or toys or candies, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, well, how did they come up with like a blue pumpkin? And found out that blue pumpkins were a real thing. But
I've never seen some in Utah. So if somebody else is in Utah, where do you get real blue pumpkins?
I know we have a few people that live around here.
But anyway, the question. Back on track.
Do you buy pumpkins? Do you grow pumpkins? How many pumpkins do you use? Do you carve pumpkins? Tell us about your pumpkin traditions.
Do you make things with pumpkin? Like,
I know some people bake seeds and make them treats.
Well, I've heard of people like actually baking soup in a pumpkin in the oven. Like,
tell us your pumpkin themed things.
Yeah,
we want to know all about the pumpkins.
That works. And you can win the ornate, isn't it ornate?
Yes.
Pumpkin pattern.
Yeah, and it's good for all of autumn too. It's not like super Halloween-y.
And they just call for DMC. Her patterns just call for DMC. But on those ornate pumpkins, I think it'd be super cute to do.
I want to do
just variegated flosses instead of like changing the 2 different orange colors out and stuff. Like that's what I want to do. And I have a bunch. Remember we got them from.
Yeah, you have a lot of
Victoria
Moto that you want to do them on.
Yeah,
so it's just a matter of doing it. So
add it to the list.
Be a subscriber. Don't mention giveaway, winner, prize, all those.
Make sure like and subscribe.
Keywords. Subscribe, yeah. And you could win a pattern.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Okay, I'm on Instagram as littlestitchgirl94.
And I'm on Instagram as JamieXStitch.
And we have Grandma on Instagram at GrandmaXStitch and Janelyn on Instagram at WeezaXStitch. So follow us. Grandma has been posting a lot about the
Well, she just posted her update on autumn.
She just hasn't been using the hashtag basic autumn. So if you want to see her posts, go to her Instagram.
Stitch.
She's making crazy progress.
Yeah, she's wanting to get it done. And my dad was like, they're gonna go and have it framed. So
I like that Grandpa's excited to get it framed.
Yeah. Grandpa, he's a funny man.
Okay.
So
that's it.
Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. And next week it should be all 4 of us.
Yes. Happy stitching.
Bye.